Hey, I think we're live.
What? Oh, so you tagged me. That's awesome.
You might have to share the thing again. That was just to say we're going live.
Oh.
Hey guys, I'm Will.
Hey, I'm Jason.
And I'm Kenny.
This is
What are we gonna do? We're gonna cook cheap.
this is Cooking Cheap with Kenny, Will, and Jason.
Can we just talk about real quick how much I love that show?
That was a pretty good show.
So, I don't know anything about anything, but there was this magic world of film and television when I was a child that seemed completely inaccessible and crazy. And then when I learned cooking cheap was here. I lost my S words. I lost my shit. So we're gonna cook cheap tonight, yeah?
Yeah.
So what are we gonna cook?
We're going to make a hamburger soup. Not cheeseburger soup, but hamburger soup.
That's good. I don't like cheeseburgers.
My mom doesn't like cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Hey, Danny.
Maybe your mom and I should hang out sometime.
She is single.
That'd be cool.
Here, watch out. I don't want to cut y'all.
All right, we're gonna do hamburger soup. We're start with some onions. What are we doing hamburger soup, by the way?
Porky's. Was it the Revenge of Porky's?
Porky's Revenge.
Yeah. Canadian. Canada's top. They said it was the top grossing film of Canada. You might have
all
to
time?
You might have to
I might
Wikipedia
have
that.
to debate that.
Well, Danny said your mom's a cheeseburger. I gotta put on this thing because I wear this same shirt to work every day,
Right
and I
on.
don't wash it.
Don't wash it.
I'm not.
I put jeans in my freezer, so.
So, well, that's how you're supposed to clean jeans, right? That's how you're supposed to clean jeans, right?
Yeah, I did not realize that until just a little bit ago. For the longest time, I used to keep quilts in my freezer, and my old roommate used to think that I was getting ready for, I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I guess if I need to bring down somebody's fever.
Cold night.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So when I was a kid, Porky's is a very important movie to me because we had it dubbed. And there's a scene with boobs in it.
Was it dubbed from Canadian?
And like pre-internet, that's how you saw boobs. But the real troubling part about that was I was like, oh my god, there's boobs. But then that girl dies, right? Like, doesn't she hit her head like on a tombstone or something weird like that?
In the first Porky's?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what Porky's Revenge is.
So that's how I learned.
She comes back to.
Yeah, that's how I learned about sex and death at the same time.
It's all the same.
I'll never forget the locker room scene where the boys sneak underneath and they're checking out the girls. And then if you would watch on the PBS special, or not PBS, sorry, TBS.
PBS special.
TBS.
Everything's special in PBS.
Yeah. They no longer used the ping. Who was that?
Unprofessional.
Very rude, Victoria.
Victoria Jackson.
Yeah.
She had some things to say about Trump today. By the way, guys, Victoria Jackson did just text me, America's dead again, still dead. Like those boobs. And Porky's one.
But no, in the TBS, I just want to keep on saying PBS. Donate to PBS. But they did away with sticking the wiener through, and it was the man's tongue.
Oh, they
And
made
now when you watch
they made
it,
an alternate cut.
yeah. So now when you watch, you either have the cut where the guy's sticking his in the hole, or you get the one with the tongue.
Oh man, I remember that now.
Yep.
He's like saying, oh, why don't you give me a kiss? And they put soap on his dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, classic Porky's. So how'd you do this? What did we do?
Dice some onions.
Yeah.
Put it in the bottom of the pot. We're gonna sweat that for a second or
You
two.
want some oil?
Sure, if you got some.
What is Rachel Ray call it? Evu? I don't want to approve of that. I get that it's short and catchy,
I
but
don't know how to turn it. Oh, look.
That was it. You got it.
Look at that.
We're cooking with gas.
Cooking.
I don't know anything about cooking, so that's why I'm on
Your
this
color
show.
commentary. So,
But I've seen Porky's
you
when I was a kid. It's been a while.
well, that's why we had you here as a Porky's expert.
I should have watched it today.
So, guys, we recommend that you do make this dish, the hamburger.
Hamburger soup.
It's good stuff.
Hamburger soup.
Yeah.
Is that the official
Because
name of it?
instead of using beef, you just use hamburger. Cheap. We're using ground sirloin, so you don't have to get the fat. You don't bring the
Brought
fat
to you by
off.
Kroger, our forever sponsor.
Yeah, look how red that is. That's some good stuff right there.
When I was when I was a teen, an impressionable teen, me and my good friend Robbie were in Kroger late one night, and there was a man who had, and he looked like he had a sweater on. He looked like he was wearing a wife beater over a sweater. And Bobby goes, dude. And we look over and he's just a wolf man who has just decided to shave his head, right? Like matted black fur. And I went, oh my God, that's all fucking hair. And Robbie goes, oh, like laughs at the guy. I was like, don't laugh at the wolf man. So like a week goes by.
Is that the Kroger's here?
This is the one that used to be Harris Teeter that used to be Micromack.
Oh.
So like a week goes by, and Robbie comes running into my room. We're like 18, so we're kind of hairy, but we're not all the way there yet. And Robbie comes running into my room, and he's like, "Oh, dude, look!" And he's got hair on his shoulder. And I was like, "It's because that gypsy werewolf, man.
Yeah.
That's how
He
you
jinxed
get hair
you.
on your back." And then I laughed at Robbie, and no, I'm not fucking kidding you. 1 week later, it's covered in hair.
Puberty.
Yep.
Puberty. The
Now,
curse. The curse.
I'm not going to
Like,
laugh
wait.
at that because then I'll be covered in hair.
Yeah.
When my mom was pregnant with me, she was somewhere and
She's
a
a werewolf?
gypsy came up to her and rubbed her pregnant belly and said some sort of gypsy thing. And now
Look at you.
Now you're
No.
you're a gypsy.
I'm a gypsy curse.
I can remember in school. Oh, wait. In school,
I'm gonna look at some comments, guys. You keep talking.
yeah. In school, I wore a ton of polyester, but I didn't wear an undershirt, so I did not realize that I could grow body hair until I was like in my 20s. And boy, let me tell you, I'm a hairy mother humper.
Yeah, dude. You guys can't see me, but I'm taking my clothes off for everyone to see on the other side of the camera right now.
Oh my
And it's
god!
It's just pure darkness on this side.
You probably should put a hairnet on your whole body.
Just walk out. Just walk out in a mosquito net.
bodysuit of
Be like Mr. Was it Mr. It?
Cousin it.
Cousin It, yeah.
Mr. Ed, cousin Ed.
Hey guys, let's look at some comments.
You getting a lot of feedback out there in the internet world.
We got a weird little echo. Hopefully fix that. We're not making pizza, Danny. We are making hamburger soup.
So,
Ronnie, we are hairy freaks. I appreciate the sentiment.
how many viewers do we
Danny
have?
says we need beer nets. We are up to 14 viewers.
I'm
Well,
not.
viewers, thank you for tuning in. Working on some hamburger soup tonight. Right there.
Don't
Pork-
cut me with that.
Porky's hamburger soup.
Yeah, as inspired by Porky's. One of Jason's favorite films.
You're
One of
not going to
Kenny's
throw
favorite-
up.
I mean,
You're not going to throw
It's
up.
not a favorite film. It's probably more important to me pre-age 13.
Yeah. Like, I can watch it again one time. It's not like The Color Purple. Like, The Color Purple, I can watch that stuff,
Yeah.
like, all the time. I
That's
know
how I'm with
line
kids.
for line.
I can watch kids like over and over. It's just so inspirational.
What is kids? I thought yours would have been like mall rats. We're gonna fancy it up a little bit and put a little Chardonnay.
Let's talk about pairing food with movies. I feel like that's important, right?
We talked about that earlier today. We were talking about Pizza in the Cup, a la The Jerk.
Which may be our next episode.
That would be
Little
amazing.
teaser. What else do we got?
I feel like I'm a big fan of the movie Cube.
Okay.
And I'm a big fan of food that comes in cube form. Right, but I feel like that's too easy. So we got like ham cubes and cheese cubes. We're getting there, right?
Feta.
But what?
tofu.
But what can we make that's a cube? Viewers, put your collective crowdsourcing brains to work. We need some cube-shaped food. So that we can make.
That's
Cube steak.
cube steak.
Oh, see, we're getting there. And in that movie, that guy hits the grid and his whole body becomes cubes. Remember that? It's like a whoosh.
Yeah.
So
It could also be like
we could name
a
this,
double thing.
We
Like
could name the cube steak after him.
gleaming the cube steak.
Oh shit! The hills have fries.
Yes.
In heaven, everything is fried.
Didn't they have? And again, it might have been TBS, which I think that's an underrated channel.
Did you watch?
I think we
kid.
only had TBS. I'm not for sure,
That was a
but it
strange
had.
cable package.
Yeah. Actually, we stole cable for the longest time
Or
because we had a pit bull out in the backyard, and when Adelphia Cable came to turn off the cable, instead of climbing the pole, because they were afraid of Girl Dog or Pit, he just cut the cables. And me being a 13-year-old, I went and got a lemon, and I shoved one end into the lemon, and then the other end, and we had cable.
I saw that on an episode of MacGyver once.
Yeah.
for the very special episode where he steals the table.
I think MacGyver could have been, yeah. He's probably a Republican, sort of like,
Richard Dean Anderson. He's not. He can't be a Republican.
Chuck Norris.
Fuck Chuck Norris. Chuck
Hey,
Norris is a
so-
pussy.
Wait,
If you're watching Chuck, you're a pussy.
so Scott Bakula. See, I always get these guys confused. I mean, I know they're all different people and they're all lovely snowflakes, but like Scott Bakula, MacGyver. I want to make a show with all those guys. Tim Allen.
Oh, Tim Allen.
All right. Would you like some wine? Or
Just
you're
have a
all-
glass. We're fancy. We're like Julia
Sure.
Childs.
Kenny brought some Rex Goliath,
Yeah.
a giant cock.
Cock
Seems
is
appropriate.
good.
We're talking about Porky's, drinking cock juice, cooking some meat tonight.
Well, even though cooking cheap, I'm surrounded by breeders. Oh, yeah.
Breeders.
Breeders, because what I liked as a child was watching you could tell what side of the bread their bread was buttered. You could tell. Laban was awesome.
See, I mean, obviously I knew Laban was gay because of stereotypes as a child. But I didn't know other dude, Larry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's great.
He's a good guy.
Hey guys, cheers. Here's to cooking sheep and talking about movies and making hamburger soup.
Cheers. That's pretty good.
You guys, I'm going to check back in on your comments. If I can find my phone.
So what do we got here? We got some onions in a pot.
We got some onions in a pot. Ooh, ooh. Don't hold your hand over the flame. What we're going to get ready for, if you want to go ahead and get the can opener and open these cans of tomatoes.
Where's the can opener at?
It should be there. Yeah, right there.
Yes, Danny, Cooking Sheep was a show on PBS. A well-loved and respected show.
Is this a left-handed can opener?
Probably. Damn liberals.
Oh, man. Rick Eads, Motel House Sausage. Two Pepper's brother made the best head cheese. There's so many
There we go.
Texas Chainsaw themed. I love barbecue too, so we're good to go. Rick, we might have to have you on as a guest for the barbecue episode, I think.
We, when we would slaughter hogs,
Go on.
I love any story that starts with that.
yeah, when we would slaughter hogs, we would save the heads and take it up to my Aunt Bessie, and she would make head cheese. No, thank you.
What's wrong with head cheese?
No, That's just weird. That's sort of like Scrapple.
Again, I stand by what I'm saying. What is wrong with Scrapple?
Oh.
My mom says when she was a little girl, they had a friend who made the best hamburger steak with white gravy, yum, served with rice and biscuits. The best. Thank you, Mom. Thanks for watching the show.
The best.
I think everyone can vote on what they want to make. And you know what? If we choose your thing, you will be our guest. We'll make you food next time.
What else?
Some onions.
Okay, I'm trying to link up because I'm getting. People are crazy. They're saying you're pissing off tiny humans over here. Come on, Uncle Tinny.
What does that mean?
Meaning, I don't think that they can see.
Pissing off
I'm
tiny
going to share
humans?
again. I'm just going to keep on sharing it.
All right. Goonies. You could make all the Italian food that Mouth wants
Oh,
at the Vitelli's restaurant when they pretend they own the
If you want
restaurant.
to dump that
I want a
over in
meal.
there.
We can make
Scalpino.
homemade Baby Ruth candy bars.
Oh, yeah. That would be tasty.
Yeah, sloth sandwiches.
Slothy Joes.
What else we got?
Hey, you guys.
You know what? We did that. I did that post on Facebook the other day about naming everything like a billion times, or giving everything new names. A lot of those are pretty classic. What do we got?
I need salt and pepper. And a little bit of sugar. Because we got to sweeten it up.
Sweeten the pot.
We have some kosher salt.
Yes.
Anything kosher salt. We got some granulated sugar. How much sugar would you like, Kitty?
Probably about a quarter. Oh, yeah. We're going to do a quarter. Yeah. That's for your beef. Make it nice and sweet. Take the acidity out of the tomatoes.
So speaking of all my favorite gay men, Bobby John's on that little movie thread. I don't know if you guys saw it. Did one for Brokeback Mountain that was perfect. There were a lot of really good ones. His was newly gay mountain dudes.
What?
His 4-word description of Brokeback Mountain was newly gay mountain dudes.
Oh.
Which is so.
I didn't have time to chime in on that. By the time I checked it, it had like 300 some
Yeah.
posts.
I'll never
I'm the
forget.
king of viral. I don't know. if
Yeah, I
you guys
mean,
know
you
that. I just use Facebook. Brutus.
I'll
I
never
have a dog
forget.
named Brutus.
Let my mom borrow my Brokeback Mountain. And God love my mom. But she was like, oh my God. I had to turn it off at the tent scene. I could only watch it. She only watched it up to the tent where they were fighting and then they were. Yeah. She was like, turn it off. Turn it off.
Were they fighting?
There's a fine line. It's not a fine line. It's a very thin line. I'm glad that it's there.
I guess if you hold your tongue and say fighting, that's what was going on. Keeping it G-rated for the little humans out there.
When we had that movie at the Grandin, people slid notes under the box office door threatening us for showing the film. And then
Sorry.
during one of the screenings, this guy came out and was super pissed off because another guy had come and sat down beside him in the theater,
Hey, man.
which I guess would have turned him gay. And he's like, I'm making my wife finish watching that.
What was he doing in there?
He was with his wife. His wife was like, let's go
So
watch
his
Brokeback
wife
Mountain.
knew something about him.
Yeah. Well, I think he was like, all right, I can do this as long as I got my boundaries. But it sold out, and so a dude sat beside him, and
I regret ever passing that note to the box office. Yes, I was married at one time.
Oh, Stephanie wanted you to know. Just dip your little finger in there, because that'll make it sweet. And no
Ah! I'm on the same page.
well, it's porky. You got to stick something else in there.
No. And I just like
You
to
are?
tear the meat apart.
You're sticking your meat in there now.
Yeah. Because you gotta let it.
Would you call this drizzling your meat?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, splashback.
Splashback Mountain.
That's
It's not a ride
It's
at
like
Disney
it's
World.
like a summer. It's like a summer thing. It's like One Crazy Summer.
Right.
But it's
That was a
in the mountains,
sequel.
yeah.
That was a sequel where they were working at an amusement park
On a log ride.
on a log ride.
I've not been to an amusement park in a long time.
I think we should go. If you guys have any Bitcoin to send us to amusement park, we'll live stream the entire thing for you.
Yeah.
Me, JGar, and Kenny.
I had 1 Bitcoin and I sold it.
Man.
Oh my gosh,
how
we
much did
could
you
go
sell
to
it
Busch
for?
Gardens and tell them that we're going to do a cooking show, carnival food, or
gonna-
I guess it's amusement
I'll
park
go to
food.
Dollywood.
Oh, Dolly would do it.
It'd be a benefit
Yeah,
for
well, if we did carnival food, it would have to be everything's fried. Like, we'd have to do
funnel cake.
corn dogs, funnel
The
cakes.
turkey leg.
Oh, the turkey legs. Everything just made of sodium. What did I drink?
If we do a Dolly Parton
What's
movie,
over there?
we're going to have to all dress up as Dolly Parton.
That'd be cool.
I
That
don't know
would be
what Dolly Parton movie we
amazing.
could do.
Do you want me to go down the line?
Well, I mean, I know them, but I don't know what connects with food.
That's the whorehouse in Texas.
Yeah, do fried chicken. We could do talking or straight talk. I love that.
What is it? A rhinestone cowboy
Yeah, and then wasn't it like Texas?
working 9 to 5.
Yeah, we could teach people how to brew coffee,
Do that. I have a lot of
just not
experience with
poison anybody.
that. Jessica, I'm sorry. I did a terrible job.
We could make boys and coffee. Just
Apparently, my
saying.
mom
I
has
like
a Dolly
it.
connection.
I like it. Your mom has a Dolly connection?
That's according to her, she does.
How does she have a Dolly
I
connection?
think her boyfriend
What?
played for something she did one time. If he has her cell phone number, then that's a connection.
Well, I'm
Cellular connection.
Yeah,
I'm all down to stalk Dolly Parton because from what I've heard on the DL, her and her husband Dean is taking a cross country.
Yeah, road trip.
Yeah,
An RV.
that would be awesome. We could show up.
Oh,
we could
man.
show up at a park.
I would watch that reality show.
Cooking out with
Yeah.
Dolly.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but I think Dolly also might be a lesbian because her childhood friend, I forget her name, but she's always with her. And then like coat of
So,
many
like-
colors,
Like Oprah?
Oprah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Oprah.
sort of. It's her gal. It's the white gal, but nobody
Oh, man.
remembers
Oh,
her
God,
name.
that's what we would call a show, White Gale.
I like that. We are bearded. We could like do a lot of chowders for like, what was it? The Perfect Storm.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah, that gives you clam chowder.
yeah.
That's fine.
And
No, we
I'm
could
talking-
do powder chowder. So we show
chowder.
powder,
Oh no.
like a white clam chowder. And at the end, it would just disappear.
Oh, not white chowder. Powder chowder. That I hated that movie, but it was so. The best part of Powder.
White chowder powder. That was a movie about an albino runner in the
Hopefully,
Boston
one
Marathon.
of you
right?
8 viewers out there can either confirm or deny this. I have heard Dolly Parton is covered in tattoos.
Because she's had so many botched boob jobs, is what I've heard too. Where it's like a floral arrangement right through here with like butterflies, and we got to see her naked.
I heard something less, maybe troubling than like she said it when I mean, maybe it is more. I don't know.
Yeah.
She maybe equally as troubling. Like her whole life, she had no like ownership over her body, so she just covered herself in tattoos and be like, "Take that, man, world of making a sexy symbol out of me."
Take that.
I had my mom believe.
And like, and I love that
Job
story. I don't know if
and
that's
shove it.
true or not. It's not any darker than having a bunch of botched boob jobs, I guess, or maybe it's a lot more darker.
I had my mom believe for the longest time that Dan Rather had a ponytail.
Oh shit.
Because you never see. And who knows?
He
Dan
might.
Rather might have a ponytail. Nobody sees the back of Dan Rather.
My for the longest time, my friend Jacob convinced one of our other friends, Jeremy, that Running Up That Hill by Kate Bush was about anal sex.
Ooh. Ooh.
Not
It could
entirely
be.
wrong, but it's not right either. Sorry, Mom.
Yeah. Oh, we need some cracked pepper or some black pepper.
What?
Crack pepper.
Yeah. Because we're also going to add a little hot sauce.
Can we show watch New Jack City and make crack?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Cooking.
I told
Please believe.
my one friend that when I had done the chicken and dumpling and
Been
got
waiting
so
to
many
make
people
crack on
commenting,
public on Facebook.
is we should do an episode of how to
I feel like
just
five
crack it in
minutes
there.
course.
Barely any.
Course. Do a course. I was going to get ready for him. That's good. And then
Oh man, you don't have to stop. You know, I have a Serrano too.
no, this is sweet. It'll add a little bit of kick to where it's not going to make you regret eating the soup in the morning.
That's cool. You know, I've never had that happen. I eat a lot of spicy things. I've never had something on the return be a super problem.
The Blazing Challenge at Buffalo Wild Wings, I always forget. And
See,
I'll
that's a
do
lose-lose,
it
though,
like
because
every
I hate
you're
wings.
stuck at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, everything about that sounds horrible to me.
I know, but I love wings. Like I can eat pizza, tacos, and wings for the rest of my life.
Beth, hello.
Pizza
It
and
is,
tacos I can do.
We are making hamburger soup from Porky's. That is not beans. That is hamburger
Yeah.
with some onions right now. Tomato. What tomato stuff did you put in there?
I did tomatoes and then a can of tomato soup to make it creamy.
There you have it. See you, Ron. Thanks. Stephanie would like to know, while we're on the subject of Dolly Parton, what's up with Kenny Rogers' face now?
Oh.
What's up with Kenny Rogers Roasters?
God, bring it back. Maybe that'll be the point of this show. Make enough money to franchise our own Kenny Rogers Roasters.
Yes.
You guys remember those biscuits?
We could do Girls Interrupted
Yeah.
and do rotisserie chickens and make rotisserie chicken salad.
Chicken Interrupted.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So many possibilities for this show, guys.
Porky's was the highest grossing movie from Canada for 24 years.
I told you.
So what?
It was beaten out by Resident Evil Afterlife.
I've never even heard that.
How far they fall. Well, so what you got going on there now?
Oh, we're putting in some mixed vegetables.
Some frozen mixed veg.
We're just going to do a half a bag. Okay, maybe not a half a bag. That's probably enough. Because we still have to add our macaroni to it.
Oh, I forgot Bob Clark was the writer-director for Porky's. He wrote
What else did Robert Clark do?
Bob Clark.
It's not, Bob's not short for Robert, it's just straight up Bob?
We could
I'm
go
just
back.
saying that's his,
It could be Dick Clark. Dick Clark could have done it, right? Because
possible.
isn't Dick...
Dick Clark did a lot of stuff.
Or no,
He didn't have a
Robert.
stroke.
Dick is short for Richard. Never mind.
Yes. Bob is
I thought
short
it was
for
short.
Robert.
I thought-
Bob Clark did Christmas Story. He wrote Christmas Story. He wrote Christmas Story and Porky's.
Those movies kind of exist in the same universe, if you think about
He
it.
did them like back to back.
Yeah. It's kind of like all those weird movies that the guy who did Grease did.
Let's put the lid on this. And I'm going to be rude for a second.
While Kenny's on the phone, and we can hear what
Hey,
he's
what's the
talking
matter?
about. I'm going to turn Kenny's mic.
Yeah, it's shared. You have to click the shared thing on
Are you,
my Facebook that I shared.
Which mic are you, Jason?
I don't know.
You got blue in your mic? Here,
I don't have
talk.
blue. No, check.
No, you go to the shared.
566.45.
You go to the shared part of it.
We need
I'm gonna
to
mute
label
Kenny for a
these
second.
things. Check. So we've lost Kenny. I am cooking now for one. We have a pot.
Vamos, Larry. Excuse me. And we're cooking. If you guys are just tuning in, whoever said take your shirt off, thank you. We get that often.
His shirt
But we're making hamburger
soup. I like to call it Porky's hamburger soup.
Yeah.
Porky's own hamburger soup. So what else we got?
We're just sort of cooking right now.
You know what? You could put cheese in it too, and it would be cheeseburger soup.
Yeah, but I've never
talked
really
about
cooked
that.
with cheese.
Really?
No. I mean, cheese dip, but
Yeah.
never
Well, you would cook the whole thing, and then you would put cheese in it at the very end. And
like
that would
on
be-
top.
Yeah, you could do it on top, or you could mix it in there, so it'd be kind of gooey in the thing.
I've seen a recipe for pickle soup.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't eat it.
I don't think I love pickles. Like,
Do we have any hot dogs? I think for Porky's we should put a hot dog in there.
yeah,
Just one wiener.
just one wiener.
One dong. I do have sausage also.
Do a hot dog.
I like. This is what our Wednesday night's about, guys.
Right on.
Trying
Just
to-
three dudes
Trying to
cooking.
decide between wieners and sausage to put in our Porky's hamburger stew.
Just three dudes
I was just
cooking.
I was gonna say just the tip, but you just put the whole thing in.
He just plunged
No
it in
warning.
there.
You know I do.
Nope. Didn't warn anybody.
Our show tonight, in case you're tuning in, is brought to you by Bob Clark, writer of A Christmas Story and Porky's. Oh, but you know what's the weird world I was talking about is the kind of Brian Stephen King talks about this a lot. That sort of idolized America that's in like Greece,
Yeah.
also in Pee-wee's or Big Top Pee-wee, same writer director. And he's got this weird fake like early '60s, late '50s like America
I was
that
like,
all his weird movies are in.
so who are we talking about?
The guy who made
Bob Clark.
Grease and
Oh, the guy who made
Oh.
Grease.
Big Top Pee-wee.
The same guy?
Mm-hmm.
Who
And I
is
think
that?
he did Xanadu.
Well,
I don't know that for
Xanadu's
Not
a whole
Xanadu.
different thing.
It's America during the '50s at its finest. Guys, you have any questions, comments?
Uh-oh.
I'm going to check it now. Uh-oh.
I know.
What happened?
They're saying that they can't watch it. But they can watch it
Bye,
because
Danny,
we
I love
have
you.
people.
Yeah, we're watching it. Big Bob Clark.
Big Bob Clark.
And
So-
viewers, how are you, viewers?
Were there 3 Porky's movies? Was Porky's 2 the
Ooh,
next
Blazing
day?
Saddle Beans.
Oh, yes. I love Blazing Saddles.
Where are the white women at? White bean chicken chili. Where are the white beans at? What are some famous quotes from that movie?
We don't need no stinking badges.
There's a lot of quotes, but I don't feel like we can quote them.
No.
I feel like we could make a homemade candy bar and cover it in a gravy for the fly. That'd be really good.
What kind of gravy? Like chocolate
It
gravy?
would have to be a white sauce because he's got that mucus puke, right?
Yeah, we could do like a white chocolate gravy.
That'd be cool.
That would work.
And donuts. What else do they eat in that movie? Not much. Takeout, Chinese.
Yeah.
Guys, movies, what do you think? My mom made some white bean chili the other day. She would like you guys to know.
Oh, look at
What's
that.
happening?
That's looking good.
Get a close up
Oh,
of what you guys are doing there.
look at the hot dog. Porky's hot dog.
Oops.
Just, oops.
It's one of the guys.
We got a little splatter.
It happens. It happens to the best of us.
We're going to add a little bit of macaroni
That's cool.
to cook in there. Just a half a box.
Close up.
Okay, maybe 3/4. It's Stir that around.
So what do you think the wiener's going to add to the taste?
I don't know. I've never had a wiener in my soup when I was cooking it, so
Go on.
I'm dying to.
Does that mean you've had a wiener in your soup when you weren't cooking it?
I don't.
You don't have to answer that. I'm just
I plead the fifth.
going to set my phone down in tomato.
I plead the fifth on that. We're gonna pull that. We're gonna turn that down on simmer. Simmer it for a
Simmer
while.
down.
Simmer down now. Simmer down.
So, what are you guys' favorite movies to eat by? I don't know if that's that's the right way I should have. What do you like to have in your mouth while you're filling your eyeballs? Let us know.
We could do The Color Purple because I feel like The Color Purple is like one of them Easter movies.
Sure.
Because just like there's no Easter movies or some people, for y'all out there, it's Resurrection Sunday.
Passion
But,
of Christ. That's an Easter movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last Temptation of
But
Christ.
even Still Magnolias, because it takes place and ends during Easter.
Matt had a really good idea once to do Steel Magnolias with an all-male cast.
Yeah.
I still feel like one day we should.
I sort of like the all-black cast of Still Magnolias. I like Queen Latifah. It was good.
Wait, they did that?
Yes, it was amazing.
God, I love
When did they
Queen
do that?
Latifah.
It also made me really sad.
Wait, what did it make you sad?
Because Still Magnolias is Still Magnolias. But
Yeah.
it had Felicia Rashad in it, and I love anything with Felicia and her sister.
Your mom says
Good.
we could do Monkey Brains from Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
In support of that. Or that was a really good movie thing that someone put also. It was like Reckless or Archaeologist endangers Asian kid. My mom says Kerry Russell did a movie about pies.
Oh, the waitress or waitress, I think. I know.
I have not seen.
That's
those.
true.
Although I am a little bothered by the fact that Queen Latifah did Steel Magnolias, and I haven't seen that because
It is good.
I am-
Shelby
yeah.
Shelby sucked in it. I'm not gonna lie.
But I'm here to tell you, I love Queen Latifah. You know what? Her music's pretty all right. It's
Yeah.
an era that I appreciate, but also, God, The Last Holiday. Speaking of cooking movies,
That's one of my
I know.
favorite
Oh,
movies.
so good. It's my
love-
favorite holiday movies. And she's a great cook, and I feel like she's probably a good cook in real life.
Yeah. I also like it that
Hello, Cool J.
she doesn't talk about her personal life and her personal assistant, or is it her? What?
Could be anybody.
No, it's the person that helps you work out. What's that?
Oh, your personal trainer.
Yeah, where she supposedly is dating her personal trainer because she's been flashing around a little rock on her finger.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Heidi Klum, in related news,
Oh.
married her bodyguard. Like you do.
Oh, I love that movie too.
Bodyguard.
Yeah.
You need a.
Yes, please, just a little bit, because I still have to drive. There you go.
Well, we can make. Oh, we could do pies for Stand By Me.
Oh, the blueberry pies. I hate blueberries though.
They're so good for you though.
I need like chocolate meringue pies.
Those are good too.
We really need to take a road trip because in Rustburg, there was a place where for, I think it was like $10, $10 or $13, you could buy a whole pie. And it was a meringue. You could get butterscotch, lemon. It was at the Colonial Inn Motel. They had like a little restaurant right beside it.
Yeah.
We could do fried Twinkies for Die Hard.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
Fried
Fried green tomatoes.
fried green
for-
tomatoes. For,
I like that. I might have had a fried green to moment.
you get a fried green moment.
Yeah.
Because you know my style. What's probably the most inappropriate thing we could make? Other than a kind of teen boy rapey film from the early '80s with a glory hole and a dead stripper. Was she a stripper?
I think she's
I
a
think
stripper. Is she?
She's older.
Because it was the house.
she's
They
a
all ran to
professional.
the house. I think they went to a cat house, didn't they?
But why were they in the graveyard then?
Because the
I feel
police
like-
was raiding them, right? We're gonna have to watch the movie.
Yeah, I feel like we didn't prepare for this.
Nope.
At all.
We apologize.
Rick, I saw your comment, but I'm too far away from the thing to read it. Check the comments.
Oh, everybody's gone to their phones. So am me.
Steel Magnolias do kidney pie. Like it. My mom says Mystic Pizza. Oh. Rick's right. We need to do a live. And what we might be making is human. Human jerky.
That's a good one.
Although if you're that
So-
if your altitude's that high up and it's that cold, you don't have to preserve the meat, right? You can just
No, I mean in the movie they just sort of
it'll stay fresh.
saw off the butt
Just
cheek.
cut a
and just-
little bite off. Would you eat human if it was okay?
Yeah, I would eat human. I mean, meat is meat. That's always been my
Yeah.
mantra.
So like if I died and I was like, by the way guys, I'm clean. My meat is clean. What I really want to happen is for you guys to eat me after I die. You don't have to eat a
Nope.
lot.
No.
Yeah.
It's unkosher.
When do you get to try human meat though?
Depending on the next 4 years,
What's the-
we
what-
might be finding out.
What was that movie with the Guy Pearce? They're like,
Oh, ravenous or something
yeah,
like that?
yeah, ravenous.
Oh yeah, that's a.
I would
Is that
eat.
the one with
I would
This is
eat.
looking good, Kenny.
I would eat human. I mean,
I would try
I
it.
probably already have, for all I know.
Guys, it got hot today. Let's talk about the weather. I don't like it. I like it when it's cold. I don't know about you guys.
It's still pretty cool.
Can you tell us about this bread?
I stole it from work.
It seems like it might have been at work for a little while.
No, it's a baguette.
Oh, okay.
It was like that. It was just the other day. Oh yeah, that tastes pretty good. I don't put my lips on it. I just put my teeth. I use
Jason
my
Reed
teeth.
is mad about our video. I'm sorry, Jason.
Why is he mad?
Oh, your mom is winning at blood pudding, and we'll do the Shining.
Oh,
Why is Jason Reed mad?
I
I don't
have.
know. He gave an angry face.
Don't be mad.
We could do Fight Club and have semen chowder.
No, this is going very far away from cooking cheap.
I mean,
Depends
if
on your
it was
definition of cheap.
ours, it would be very cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all got me blushing here.
I mean, we can. We made our own ingredients.
Rick,
No.
God, Rick is nailing it. We really need to have Rick on for a barbecue show. Rick says if you eat human meat, you secrete a smell that incites fear in other humans. I don't know if that's true or not. Again, maybe
I'm willing to find
ready
out.
to find out.
Um,
Nick, it is a little. We can't get like super meta.
We're gonna need to find somebody that is willing to let us find out what human meat tastes like. So, yeah.
We could also do head cheese for 7.
True. It could be sort of like the little infamous video to where there's
We're not gonna
rules,
talk about that.
where there's rules on who we're gonna eat. They can't have medication for like 30 days.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to eat all organic foods. Maybe become a vegan. I think I would much rather enjoy human meat, if it was vegan. Like I'm eating a vegan. Not your brother or sister-in-law, but just
Whatever.
some random vegan.
There you go, Nick.
I have a feeling we can
I
pick
don't
one
care.
up.
It really doesn't matter to me.
But. Just
I
hear
would
me
rather.
out.
I would rather.
I like vegan food. I'm
would-
not gonna lie.
I do too, but here's my thought on that. So, I really like wild boar because it tastes like all the things wild boars kind of been eating, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's kind of gamey, but it's got pork. Maybe you could have a super meat by a meat-eating human. Like it's like a Kobe beef human. It's a
Yeah.
big, it's a big fat human that only was fed on like
It's been massaged
yeah
every
a
day.
certain kind of like milk meat. So like you got some really good.
I have some people in mind.
I don't know. To me, I would rather it just be someone that was killed, because then you can taste their fear.
Yeah. You'd have to do
But,
it
but
while
I
they're
heard that's
afraid.
not good. I heard that's not good.
Well, they say when you kill a hog, you can't kill a hog if he's upset. You can't surprise it or
He's
upset
probably
it.
upset about it being killed.
Well,
No, you
they
gotta
don't
massage
know.
it to
You
death.
gotta sneak him.
No, you go up to him and you shoot him behind the ear, mafia style. But yeah, you don't kill. You don't
make him an
kill.
Italian sausage.
Yeah, you don't kill a hog when he's mad. Also, another awesome show would be How to Skin a Deer, because
I mean, I know how, but I don't.
that would
don't
be
like
fun.
it.
I'm really good at skinning deer, believe it or not.
I believe it.
I've never done that, but I'm willing to.
If you want to give us a deer, you got to gut it. I can't gut a deer.
See. That's the part I know how to do. I'm not in love with it.
Nope, nope.
What I really like about skinning deer is not actually the skinning deer part. It's the knife. You get that cool like weird.
Well, then we show, or we watch, or we talk about Red Dawn. And we have to
Yeah.
drink the.
Nope, nope, nope.
yes, yes.
I grew up in a very
Do you guys remember
southern redneck family, and we
drink a lot of
never, no, we never did that. Like on your first kill, you wear it like you're the moron that's like, oh, I've killed it. Shut the fuck up. You're not a fucking, yeah, shut up. Sorry, I don't mean to cuss, but.
I'm gonna get political here for a second. I think if you kill things, you have to kill it with a knife you made, and you have to hand stalk it, and you have to cry
Right on.
when the hunt is over.
I've
because
killed
it
a
was
deer with a
worthy
knife.
opponent.
This is no lie. We were coming back. Watch, y'all are gonna think I'm talking bullshit. But we
No, I
were coming
believe
back from hunting. We were coming back from hunting, and my dad and Sean we're in the truck, and we're going across, and it's near Fincastle, and we saw a fawn. Well, my dad saw a fawn jump the fence, and it was too high. So when he landed, he broke his back. So my dad stopped, and we backed up, and since it's in somebody's pasture, we could not use our guns.
But you were like,
You cut it. We cut its throat and held it there. It was sad. It was really, really sad. But the guy, the owner, saw us out there, so he comes up and starts going through my truck, or my dad's truck, and yeah, it got real redneck real fast.
why is he going through your dad's truck?
Because he thought that we had shot the deer when we were like, we didn't shoot the deer. It broke its back.
Yeah, look at it.
I killed a deer once with a Datsun,
Yes.
which is my preferred method of deer hunting.
Man, what if we had a really specific, like, fancy restaurant where it's like, tonight we had dead deer prepared by Dotson.
Yes.
I got real specific on the way it died.
You know, there's a recipe book out there for roadkill.
I believe that. I don't know if I'd use it.
I'm not. I can say I've not ate roadkill.
How's it look?
I'm gonna add a little bit more water.
What if roadkill really is the best way to like tenderize meat, though?
No, because you hit the organs and everything.
Everything just explodes inside.
Yeah.
Of it.
No.
And you don't want to, because one thing when you're skinning a deer, you don't want to get fur on the meat.
Yeah,
Don't put fur on the meat.
no meat for.
I mean, that's just a good.
I'm a really good skinner though.
I'm sure
Like,
you are.
I hated hunting. I loathed it. And so me and my dad
But you
had an
love
agreement. Yes. We had an agreement to where he would kill them and I would skin them. And we also, like, all these people, they'll, like, kill them and put them up in the freezer, like, really fast. But we would let it set out in the sun because it was cold and you wrapped it in a sheet. But we also found out that chickens, because we had free-range chickens, also like to eat meat. Because we thought that a cat had gotten and attacked one of our deers that we had hanging up in the well house.
The chickens are eating your deer.
But it was chickens jumping up on a log, pecking its neck and pulling the meat down.
Well, because they're little dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So if you ate that chicken, it would be kind of like turducken
We
with
did-
a deer
Oh my god,
inside
that's
of
such a
it.
good
Yeah.
idea.
Chicken.
But how do we know that doesn't work?
I don't know. I've never ate. We did not eat them chickens. We let them live to be. We let other things kill them, but we, yeah, they were too old for us. What isn't
This
that?
is looking good, Lucy. Yes, we were hoping to find Larry Bly.
I have a connection with Larry, with Sarah. They're saying Sarah and them says that they can't view it, but I said that you click on the share.
Yeah.
But
Well, they should go to. Then you probably need to update your phone
yeah,
or watch on the internet.
yeah, get to a computer.
This is So we're doing this sort of as a test. This first one, we're gonna up our game a little bit more. We're gonna drink a little bit more the next time, so it might be a little energetic. We should probably do it in a day where we didn't work.
Yeah,
I worked today. I don't know. You guys.
I did not work today.
I
That's
worked.
probably why you have the best pizzazz so far.
I did oil
Although-
my body today.
You did what?
I oiled my body.
Good.
Well, that's kind of like work.
Yeah, I like to do that from time to time.
That sounds like a good thing. Why not?
You take coconut oil and you just put it all over,
I'm told
let it set,
that
and then you
coconut
wash it
oil
off.
helps you retain what I'm totally losing.
Yeah, I don't even want to turn around and show I'm going bald too.
No. God, we're old.
It's a sad, sad day.
Couple of old dicks, old hairy
Bearded.
dicks, talking about how we want to remake a show from our childhood about cooking.
We,
I don't think I've even
And all
seen
the
the show.
movies. Really?
You've not seen?
I don't
What?
I don't give a shit about cooking.
Come on.
Yeah, but it was a local thing. Like there was only like 5 channels at one
I
point.
don't
like-
remember. Yeah, I mean, I remember having like 3 channels, but I don't know.
What do we need, Kenny? What's the need?
Can we do
Maybe a little bit salt.
the deer hunter and venison?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rick says he is the venison like king. So it sounds like we really need to have Rick on the show.
So can he kill a deer, or does he get it from some
Rick,
person?
can you kill a deer?
Can we
you
kill-
got a deer guy?
Can we kill a deer on the show?
Yes.
Can Kenny slit
put some-
the
please.
throat
We
of
can put some
another
Please.
Put some
Bambi?
tarps down.
I'm telling you right now, I can skin squirrels, rabbits.
Get
Like
some American Psycho, like.
I think
raincoats.
sometimes I could be a psycho killer, sort of like Norman Bates.
Sit.
Yeah.
I've been told at work where I work by this ornery old man that would come in there that I look like the type of person that would live in his mother's basement. I don't know if that's a compliment or like a dig, but he's like, you look like, and I'm like,
Well,
So, but here's the thing. You look like a guy who would come into a place of work and tell someone they look like they would live in their mother's basement, which is
Yeah.
infinitely creepier than what he's like trying to call you out about.
Frank,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what his mother's basement looks like. It might be
be
pretty
really
nice. Yeah.
It could be a
actually,
theater.
my mom's basement is filled with gravel. It hadn't been poured yet.
You would live there? This guy thinks you would.
No, he thinks I would. I think the hot dog added a little taste to it. I'm not gonna lie,
You gave it a little
a little pizzazz.
Just enough
bit
wiener.
of dog.
It's probably hotter than sin right now, so we might
Give it
want
a minute.
to let it cool down.
While we wait for this to cool down to eat. God, where are we gonna eat? We got all the gear set up on the
We
table.
can stand up. We've been standing up.
Yeah, we'll stand and eat for you guys, and we'll describe how it tastes. This is what we do on the show. We
More
cook,
movies.
you watch, and we tell you what we're tasting. Because technology hasn't caught up with our advanced thinking yet in terms of,
We need to invent smell-o-vision
yeah, or you're turning violet, Violet.
or taste-o-vision.
Taste of vision. I can't come up with any more movies.
All right, I'm gonna come with 3.
Let's go.
Okay, so one time I think you were here for this. We were watching either Alien or Prometheus, or probably, I think we were watching Aliens. And,
Whew, it's hot up in
and it
here.
was a sausage. Everybody had an Italian sausage whose head looked a little bit like an alien, and it was
I think I missed
it was
on
popping out of some pasta. Hey, Mom.
Whew.
What else?
We're gonna have to open a window. It is hot up in here. Oh, turn the fan off.
Speaking of roadkill, we could watch Groundhog Day and eat groundhog.
Let's see. My mom
And
says
do it over and over.
I like that. We used to have groundhog in our freezer for the longest time. We were saving it for my grandma. You got to cut out the glands underneath the arms.
yes, Joshman remembers the
And
peanut
legs.
peppers I did make. So because you guys know the deal with like Alien, right?
Yeah.
They're like, what's scary? They're like a penis. And we're like, what's scary? They're like a giant black penis.
Oh no!
And so but that's like the head of the alien. I'm not like being
No,
weird
I
about it.
thought
I'm
you were
just saying,
I thought you were
like,
quoting
that
the
was
movie.
H.R. Giger's weird thinking. Like, let's just make this super scary dong. And he was right, and it worked.
I mean, it was originally called Super Scary Dong.
Yeah,
That was the working
Dongs in
title.
space.
Yeah.
Space dong.
Space Dong.
But so
That's like
Space.
my movie Space Toe.
that happened. And so when I made the alien food, I made
Do you want a seltzer water?
the
Sure.
penis sausage coming out of the pasta, covered in little peppers that were cut out like penises.
Ooh.
It's just the kind of food I make.
Space Dong.
You like cooking
Space Dong
things
food.
that look like penises?
I mean, to be fair,
Should have paired it with
most really
astronaut
good
ice cream.
things, like food wise, kind of have
Like
a little-
woodfish, morels.
They're a little dongy.
Yeah. Little donkey style. I don't know. I'm just throwing out things. I think I'm drunk. I don't think I'm drunk, but I haven't drank for a long time.
It's good.
I don't like to drink.
Get a little break.
Yeah, take a drink. I mean, take a break and become. Sorry, Ben. Oh. Yeah, they're saying, the girls, Aaron and them, are saying that our feed is frozen. Are we frozen? How can we be
I
frozen?
don't think so. I think your feet is frozen.
Get a new internet.
Let's see. What does it look like? All right, guys. So here's my thoughts for a show in the future. I feel like we got to take. Somebody's got to run the show.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm the boss. Not of this crowd, but. Alright,
I mean,
really,
the
I'm
video's
not
working.
a boss. But.
I'm looking at it right now. We're moving. It's moving. I'm moving.
Yeah.
It might be your internet. I'm sorry. Sorry about your internet. Ours is apparently better. So we made, for those of you just tuning in, again, we made, Kenny decided tonight on some hamburger soup.
Mm-hmm.
This looks lovely. In honor of Porky's, the highest grossing Canadian movie for 24 years.
Written and directed by Bob Clark of Christmas Story fame.
Yes. What do you think? Yeah, I'm sure he made more money. Well, so Christmas Story didn't make that much money in the theater, right?
I don't think it did, no.
But
That
do you
was-
think he made more money? So highest Porky's was super high grossing. Do you think he made more money on the residuals from Christmas Story or from Porky's? Because I have a theory about Christmas Story. Because it didn't do well in the theaters, the syndication rights probably suck. And so that's why they're like, we'll play it for 24 hours because it's only
Yeah, it
cost
has
us
to be
$30.
that.
bucks. I hate
Yeah, he
that for
probably
Bob
made more
Clark.
money. He probably made, well, he's dead now, so it doesn't matter.
I hate that for his dead corpse.
But he probably made more money with Porky's. Plus, there were
Yeah.
2 sequels. They did make a sequel to Christmas Story. The
Did they really?
Summer Story or something.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was garbage.
No, thank you.
It's not being played back to back on TBS.
No.
Nope.
Maybe this will get us a job at TBS.
TBS.
We can only hope.
I like TBS. Who's that guy?
Who's that?
Jewish fella. Robin. He had a night show. He's a comedian.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was
Robin,
actually kinda
not
good.
Robin Leach, because doesn't he do like lifestyles of the rich and famous?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about, though.
I know who you're talking about. It was a good show.
He's always on Howard Stern.
I don't know if that does. I mean,
Yeah. I don't like Howard, but sometimes I get sucked into it.
we watched Jewel on there the other day.
Jewel.
Or we listened to Jewel on. Me and Brian, Steve King, were driving up to. Where were we going? Akron. And rented a car, had some satellite radio. We listened to Howard and Jewel.
She can get dirty.
I
Pieces.
mean, it wasn't even that she got dirty. It was just that she's such a liar. She's
She
like,
is?
well, you know, I had no money and I just.
Lived in a van.
No, she's like, I just went on this tour throughout, you know, America, Central America, South America, Europe, blah, 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 and then paid for it the whole way by playing my Who Will Save Your Soul in every town I slept in. I was like, I don't know if that sounds right. I believe you could probably get from Chicago to LA.
Not
I believe
Yeah.
that you could probably get from
all
LA
over the
to
world.
Texas.
She did a world tour.
I mean, I have
Hey,
Pandora
no.
too. I can listen to Who Will Save Your Soul anytime I want
this is,
to.
no, she's
Don't
you're
think
talking
you
about
made it to
before
Peru.
she became
Yeah.
famous. right?
Oh, okay.
I don't think you made it to Peru being a homeless person on just your, like,
I probably would have
No.
given her money
wings
thinking
and a
that
prayer.
she was a religious freak and she would have like cursed me or something.
She would have bitten into your skull like an apple with her snaggle teeth.
She's
Yeah.
Alaskans are notorious liars
They are.
True.
God bless them.
and poets.
I like Alaska. I like the fact that they have some crazy people up there because they were. I was watching this one thing where this guy, everything that they had to be flown in, and so this guy goes crazy, and he starts shooting everybody, and the plane flies over and sees that he has shot everybody in town. And it's like 15, 20 people where he's pulled like their dead bodies to like the air thing where the post office was coming to drop some stuff off. And he starts shooting at the plane. They
that's-
never caught
What?
him.
It's cool.
Wait, this is a movie? I wasn't
No,
paying attention.
no. It was like,
It's a page from
It
my
was like
a
diary,
real-
my
so it should be a
fantasy,
movie.
my dream-
yeah,
dream
it's like
journal.
messed up things that happen in Alaska.
Wow.
Other than Sarah Palin.
Or they could just be lying about it.
I don't know. It's on one of them shows that me and Aaron like to watch where, like crime shows.
Crime.
You know you're getting old when you're watching crime shows. Next, I'm gonna start watching like Nancy Grace.
They're bringing back Unsolved Mysteries. Not bringing it back, but they're going to put it on like
Hulu.
it's one of those Netflix. Hulu.
I love
The
it.
old ones?
Yeah, they're going to put.
Is
the old-
William Shatner still alive?
That wasn't William Shatner. It was
Robert.
Robert. Stack
Robert. Oh, that's right.
of Untouchables fame. The original
William
TV
Shatner
show
did.
Untouchables. Not.
Did he do Rescue 911?
Not, yes. My friend
That's
was.
right.
I had a skater friend that was on Rescue 911.
I like it.
He was thrown out of a car and had a brain injury. And he
I have a brain
couldn't
injury.
remember anything. He had an old notebook. He would walk around with like everybody's name and shit.
It would scare me and my
So
cousin.
my
Wasn't such
mom wants
good
us to
skater.
do Lady and the Tramp, which is real weird. Mom,
I got a good spaghetti recipe.
I don't think that's what.
Oh, we
My
can
mom's
mix it
got some
up.
very specific taste, it turns out.
Would I be the tramp or the lady?
Maybe the lady is a tramp.
Yes, Joshman, we would love for you to host sometime. Rick, the next show, I don't know, you call it, man. One night, I don't have my kids. That's probably the best night. Should probably be on a weekend. I feel like I love having a job,
Yeah.
but I hate having zero energy because I have a
Yeah.
job. So, a weekend. Come here. Come, sit. I have a dog who won't be on the show because every time he bugs me to be on the show, I go pick him up, runs away. Vicious cycle. Never love a dog. Let's talk about this for a second. Lady and the Tramp, since we're on the keep a theme going. Dogs. I feel like cats are supposed to be the ones that are like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Make you hate them as much as you love them, so it's
I
like
don't like
even
dogs.
balance. Dogs. You're a tough soul. It's a good thing I love you, Brutus. Sit.
Brutus.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Sit. Come here.
Get
Sit.
him in there.
We could do like a dog stew for.
Oh yes,
Oh, all dogs go to dinner.
I like it.
Brutus.
Old
Tough
Yeller.
dog.
Old Yeller. All dogs go to heaven. Double feature.
I like it.
Which
I
one
like
do you
it.
start with and which one do you end with? The one that proves that there's no God or the one that proves that there's a God?
I don't know. Because you could do a triple feature with Cujo.
That's a good one.
Called Never Love Anything, Kids.
Look, he's just sitting there.
I think. You think
It's time to try it.
You think?
Try it. Try it. Try it.
It's gonna be amazing.
Here, you guys bowls.
I love this stuff.
You know, my mom, glad you're listening, makes this like. I sort of
Thank
love.
you.
Yeah, whichever one you want.
I like the black one.
Doesn't matter. The white one.
I sort of love all the sort of like trash food
is
that are
white.
kind of like
The ink
casseroles
is black.
where you just throw everything together. And there's this stuff that's like cream of mushroom soup, potatoes, onions, and ground beef. It's essentially the same thing. You just swap a few ingredients out. Fantastical.
Mhm. I'm going to.
I don't need a ton of it.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of the hot dog. That was your idea.
It looks like a
yours.
Top dog.
You get the top dog.
Wiener vision. Whoa.
Hold it back and I'll
Can I
hold
go
it up.
zoom on it?
Give it. Porkies.
This bowl needs a hole in it.
There's that.
I really don't.
You don't have to finish it. You could throw it outside.
I'm just saying I'm not
It's
gonna eat
good.
There's a lot
Yeah.
of food. We shouldn't. We
I'm
should.
not gonna eat.
You know what, Rick's mom? Sorry, everybody who's watching. We should have invited a lot of people over by the end.
Yeah. Way to go.
Next time,
Way to go, Will.
guest. Sorry, I didn't know.
That's why I said y'all better have Tupperware because I ain't taking this home. Because then I'd have to eat on it for
Why
a
did you
week.
give me the wiener?
You're welcome.
Y'all both have the wiener.
I don't want to share the wiener.
No, y'all are sharing the wiener.
Walk
It's so hot. Yeah,
It's hotter than sin.
I had to walk off screen. Ah.
That's that gas. That's that gas for
Oh
you.
man, burnt my tongue.
Mm. It's alright.
It was really good though.
This is hotter than the 1981 cult classic Porky's.
It's hotter than that dead stripper prostitute scene.
I keep on thinking about, for some odd reason, I keep on thinking about Tanya Hardin. I don't know why,
don't
but
really
I
think
feel
it-
like she should be in Porky's. I like Tanya though, because I think Nancy Kerrigan, she had it coming. Like, she looks like that type of girl that would mutter under her smile, clench teeth, like, "You piece of crap," and make fun of Tanya.
I saw the Tanya Harding sex video.
Oh good.
That was sex
We
tape.
are
I guess.
covering all the bases tonight.
Do they have such a thing?
Oh yeah, when I was on tour one time in Florida, somebody's random house had like a triple feature of
Everybody has.
Pamela Anderson and what's his name, and then
I
Tanya
think-
Harding, and then there's the Rob Lowe sex tape too.
Yeah. Good old Rob Lowe.
Oh, I don't want to watch them, but I ended up watching all of them. Just
So, I was watching
feel like
Michael Shea's stand-up thing the other night.
How do people sit around with other people and watch a porn? I would feel very uncomfortable.
Some people do that. You know what? Sorry if this is you guys' thing.
I'm
Sorry.
just
I'm gonna call
saying.
you out just a little bit. Like, I don't want anyone watching me having sex, right? I really kind of don't want to watch sex if someone's watching with. I don't know. It's just a weird thing. Like, no
Super
one,
weird.
No one. Sorry, mom. no one hasn't looked. Everyone at some point in their life has looked at pornography. We're humans with genitals that tell us to do that. It's fine. It's okay. I'm not making a huge deal about it. Michael Shea was on his like stand-up thing talking about like, I watch porn. Shit, I watch porn all the time. What, you guys think I'm weird because I watch porn all the time? Like, it's kind of, yes, I do, but also like he's comparing porn to horror movies, and I was like, look, I don't watch horror movies all the time either. He's like, they fake kill people and da da da. I was like, yeah, but we know it's not real. Like, some like sad, methed out actors who had broken dreams of Hollywood are having to fuck in front of this camera now so you can jerk off to the internet. Like, that's so much darker than any horror movie I've ever watched. Just
You know,
to be fair.
Chris Crocker has a porno too.
I don't know who that is. Is that Miss Crocker's? Betty
Leave
Crocker's?
Britney alone.
Ah.
He's from Bristol,
Okay.
Virginia. He lives there with his grandma.
I know he's from
Yeah.
Bristol, Virginia.
Who thought it'd be a good idea to give him a porno?
I mean,
Well, to
it
be
was
fair,
alright.
the Tanya Harding sex tape is not that sexy.
Oh no, you don't say.
I don't know.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't think I could watch it.
So,
I'm gonna go back for
no,
seconds.
but again, Chris Cocker, who saw that dude and was like, you know what, that guy would make a hell of a porno.
Actually,
I'm sure he
he
did it-
made a lot of
yeah.
money from it because the gays love him and his twinkish body.
So, my friend Dylan goes to register his name after we graduate from college. I might be getting the story wrong. Dylan, if you're watching, I'm sorry. This is what I remember. College was a long time ago. Goes to register his name after he gets out of design school. Looks it up, and like his domain name for his name is like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And he's like, what the crap? There's apparently a very popular Australian gay porn star who has his exact same name, Dylan Reese.
That is awesome.
Yep.
I think I've actually heard of that.
Old Dylan Reese. Which one, my friend Dylan or?
No, Dylan Reese, the porn star. I'll have to check on Pornhub. Oh, no.
So if you Google
My
Jason
mom might
Garnett
be watching.
at home, everybody, if you Google my name, it comes up with a British man who had an 18-hour erection.
That's cool.
So I quickly bought
Sorry.
jasongarnett.com
Yes.
before.
With a live feed of how long your erection lasts. I'm gonna try the hot dog now. Speaking of erections,
I'm not trying a hot dog. I hate hot dogs.
it tastes like a hot dog.
Had a bad experience.
Good old hot dog.
wiener stand once.
These are really good hot dogs, though.
I will tell you,
I just
I judge a place on their hot dog, like gas stations. Like, I like a good hot dog, but it's a steamed bun, mustard, chili, and coleslaw.
You know, I came around. I really like a just diced onions and mustard.
Ooh, no. I can't eat a raw onion.
I used to eat Getty Mart hot dogs a lot. But yeah, like 20.
Tell us about your hot dog story.
Yeah.
That seems
It
intriguing.
was like 20 some years ago. I was at the wiener stand, and I got the 2 hot dogs, and later that day, I was at
hot dogs.
an ex-girlfriend's house. Super embarrassing. It was just fucking double barrel, just for like 2 days.
Nope.
You sure it was the hot dogs?
Yeah, I don't think it was the hot dogs. I used to not like the hot dog weenie stand, but now I sort of like it. I like that little Lebanese flavor that they put in it.
I would like to like it. I'm just saying, and it's not them. I'm not trying to badmouth them. I'm just saying, 20 years ago, I had an embarrassing double barrel situation.
There goes the sponsors.
That-
Way to go.
We were just going to be making hot dogs around. I was getting a text as we speak about doing a show called Wiener Mania, where we just talk about dicks and hot dogs all day.
Hot
You
dog.
blew it. You blew it, Jason. Now we got to go back to our real jobs. If we did have a dick-themed hot dog stand, what would you guys name your dogs? I would have the dueling swords. It would be 2 hot dogs filled with mustard
Oh,
intertwined.
no.
I'll do a triple dog, like a human centipede style, and put chili, like cut a hole.
This is not going on PBS.
You'd insert the chili into the center of the hot dog all the way through all three of them.
Remember that hot dog that you could buy that had cheese and chili already in it?
Triple chili peed dog.
Did y'all ever have them hot dogs where they injected the cheese?
I know what you're talking about, but I've never had one.
Yeah, it's like the
My mic's
it's
full
like
in
those
there.
disgusting.
That was
I
that was alright.
I hate to. What's I talking about? What I just lost my entire Wienermania.
I don't know why.
Oh, the pizza with hot dogs in the crust. That is not okay.
What?
Remember they made pizza with hot dogs in
Oh,
the crust?
the hot dog stuffed pizzas.
Not.
Was that-
They were a little okay.
Or the pizza stuffed hot dogs.
Was that in Canada or something? It wasn't here, was it? Was it here?
Yeah. Was it Pizza Hut?
No, I just saw it on Pinterest too.
Well, if you saw it on Pinterest, then it must be.
it's gonna be good.
Speaking of good, this was good, Kenny.
It is good. I'm working around the
See?
wiener situation though.
Uh-oh, we got a bunch of angry people hitting on me. I mean, not hitting on me, but they're saying the page you requested cannot be displayed at the moment. It maybe... Has Facebook taken us off air?
No, unless someone reported us.
How many followers do we have? Because we will hunt you down.
There's 7 people watching right now.
Just watching me eat.
We will hunt you down.
Jessica, it tastes wonderful. I love the food. So far, it's been great.
It's
Rick,
good.
2-part smoking show. Yes, Rick, we should do a 24-hour stream. We'll have some kind of marathon where we have to watch like every Texas Chainsaw Massacre, everything related to barbecue and films, while we wait for 24 hours for brisket to smoke.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm into that. Slopola, my mom says, which she's right.
I still see the... I read out... Oh, the centipede story. The human centipede.
Of course, that's my mom.
I have not been
Commenting
able
on
to...
that?
I've never watched that, and I can't watch it. That's like hitting home to me. I feel like that could really happen. That would be like something that I would do if I was a doctor. I'm just saying.
I mean, shit happens. I mean,
What?
You're telling me you never drove down the parkway and was like, well,
I'm gonna sew that man's ass to that lady's butt. Like,
yeah, they're running. Like, sorry about it.
they're running.
They're running.
They're running, so
But I'm in a car.
I guess I'm gonna.
I feel like I'm gonna get arrested.
nah, it's cool. It's just public.
Great.
It is.
There goes our budding political careers, guys.
Okay.
I have a feeling we could still be politicians.
Oh yeah. You know what? Fuck, we can do anything now.
I mean, Ted Kennedy killed a hooker and left her in the car when he drove it off the bridge.
What are you doing, hooker? This is secretary, right?
Yeah, what?
I think she was a
Secretary.
hooker.
No.
Or secretary. I mean, I feel as though back in them days, that's what they called hookers. Were secretaries. Sorry for all my feminist friends out there.
I'm not. I'm laughing, not at you.
You're laughing at
I
me
take
getting
it.
murdered. Because you know,
I know
what's
who's
gonna
gonna murder
happen.
you.
The feminist.
Yeah, you know, I didn't mean for this show to be like this. We've talked about dicks a lot.
We're gonna do better.
I haven't talked about dicks that much.
I've talked about dicks a lot.
I'm gonna say,
I've said the F word a few times.
Fuck,
who
yeah.
fucking cares?
Yeah, but
Brutus has not gotten any of this fine food. And you're not going to.
Life is just about dicks and F words.
Here's a cool thing Facebook reminded me of the other day. My status update was, life is like a box of dead people, ...
I like that.
From 7 years ago. I don't know what was going on, but apparently that's what I was thinking.
I don't like the that little update where they say 2 years ago you became friends with such and such.
My mom just commented on,
What did she say?
I don't know, it went away. I couldn't see it fast enough. I think it was on the Kennedy.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the Kennedys.
I like the dead Kennedys.
I like
Let's see
that.
what you did there.
I like what you're stepping in.
Picking
Hey,
up what I'm
Rob's the
putting
best.
down.
Yep, smelling what you're stepping
Oh,
in.
so Abraham says she was definitely a secretary, but the hooker comment was gold. And your mom was like, he still killed her. Hooker or otherwise. Kenny, I just want you to know you're not in the shot.
I'm not.
I
Oh,
mean,
sorry.
it's fine.
Oh, you're saying I'm ugly?
No, I'm just
I
saying,
see what it
if
is.
you were taking a break from the
I even
limelight.
was. I was even. What?
You know how this is how I know this is really good. This is a good wintertime meal for all you guys hoping to catch porkies and eat. Because I'm tired. This made me tired.
Yeah, it's good.
Real
Put
good.
some bread in it. It's good.
Oh yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
get the bread out.
We didn't get the bread out. The bread is super hard.
Yeah, you have to let it sit in the
That'll go good with my wiener.
soup for a little bit.
I found out last night, that's why it's not a whole loaf here. I found out last night if you stick it in pickle juice, stale bread, and
And
pickle
even
juice.
when we're not trying to do dick stuff, you're like, hey,
I just feel like it's all coming back
to
to-
it in a little pickle juice.
No, pickle juice, real pickle juice.
I get it, but it also sounds like a euphemism.
Yeah, but it's still the best.
Wait, was there food in UHF?
Oh my gosh, this is
Am
hard.
I forgetting something? I feel like
So much food. Remember, he makes the mashed potatoes, like the giant mashed potatoes, and he's something, and he
I'm gonna get a little.
has the Twinkie,
too
and
hard.
he's putting
oh yeah, he's cutting it.
easy or like the canned cheese on it,
This
making a sandwich out of it.
baguette might be too hard for me to
Yeah.
eat. I'm gonna break my
I
teeth
had-
off.
I actually took it because I was like, this is gonna be awesome.
I mean,
But last night I did.
Hard.
Yep.
It's fucking
No.
meat for sport is not okay.
just eat it. It's like a piece of wood.
Yep. All right. So, stolen bread, not a good thing.
Oh,
I'm glad I shaved my mustache.
I've been thinking about doing
We should
that.
just call this show "Eating on the Internet."
Internet eats.
We It could be.
It's pretty
Do
fun.
you know, like they have,
It's not far
Oh,
at
you're
all.
talking about like a
like cakes where they call it splashing.
like a fetish video.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. We could be in fetishes, people's
Someone-
fetishes, where they're like, let me.
Someone is jerking off, and then one of those people is praying that one of us is gonna choke on the food. And
Yep.
they can't get there until one of us Not that I know.
I don't know. I'll probably do bread.
I'm never gonna do another video again. Y'all better not be doing that.
You didn't make the bread.
No, I'm talking about the
The bread is brought to you by Pandora. I mean Panera.
I like Pandora because it feels like you're biting into
my
Pandora's
God.
box.
Pandora bread.
Ah! I'm breaking all my teeth off.
No, I'm done. That was
It
really
polishes. It polishes your teeth.
good. It was real good,
Um,
but I can only eat so much.
yep.
We could do National Lampoon's Vacation and make pea sandwiches.
That'd be cool.
Pea sandwiches.
There's a lot of movies with
In honor
pea
of-
lunches.
Donald Trump.
Pickle juice. I'm telling you, you dip this in pickle juice or vinegar and you can eat it and it tastes amazing. You have to like vinegar. You have to commit to it.
So let's talk
I
shop
know.
for a minute, guys. How much validity do you think there is to Donald Trump being
I didn't want to get political, but yeah, that's our
I mean, since we're talking about P, I'm not trying to say whether he's going to be a good president or not,
That's y'all's president.
because clearly we know he's not. But what about the P thing?
You know who I want to be president? John Lewis.
Who's
Congressman John Lewis.
Go on.
He is awesome. He marched with Dr. King. He bled on the bridge in Selma.
I know what you're talking
And
about.
that man, I know this sounds bad, but the way he sounds and everything, he sounds like he could have been like Maya Angelou's husband.
Wait, did you say,
But does he like to get
did you
peed
say
on
my
by Russian
angel
hookers?
husband?
Huh?
Did you say he sounds like he could be my angel?
No, Maya Angelou's husband.
Oh.
Where I did see her in a, at Virginia Tech with Toni Morrison, with Aaron, which the night before when we went to go get the tickets, the night before I had Jeff and Aaron over for dinner, and I had just read about The Secret,
Oh,
and so I started talking about
positive
how...
visualization.
Yeah. So I started talking about how India.Arie, they was like, rumor has it India.Arie is going to be there. Well, I says, I just talked to her, and she said, save
off
her a
camera, man.
seat. Save her a seat.
You always gotta be aware of the camera.
Oh, sorry. And sure as shit, we get there. We're sitting in the wrong seats. The old people come up. We're sitting like 4 rows from the stage. The old people come up and they're like, no, y'all just stay there. And so the lights come down. This beautiful woman walks out, short, by the way, she is super short, wearing white from head to toe, head wrap, carrying an aluminum water bottle, and sits right in front of me. Erin digs her claws right into my arms, and she's like, whatever you do, do not touch her. Do not touch India.Arie. Yeah. So,
Good rule of thumb for everybody listening out there.
but the whole time we were talking about it, her mom was sitting in front of us, so she could have turned around and said, hey, P.S., I'm the mother of India.Arie. So she's hearing like these 2 crazy white people behind them talking about, well, India.Arie told me that.
Mama Ari.
Yeah. It was crazy. I don't like eating on camera.
I feel like I remember meeting any famous people anymore. I know I did at some point, but it's all blank now.
We saw Tim Meadows at the bazaar that time.
That was cool. That was bizarre. Here's my favorite recent celebrity thing. We went to that I Love the 90s thing. I was telling you this story the other day. So we go to see the I Love the 90s thing.
Yeah.
And Coolio comes out to not much fanfare. And he's doing like his new stuff, which sounds like bad electronic music and like whatever else. And then, and again, no one cares.
He looks stressed out.
Yeah, he looks like he's doing some stuff he shouldn't be doing.
I'm going to steal your wine.
That's fun.
So, but then he does Gangster's Paradise, and everyone loves him again. He goes backstage, gets real sweaty, comes back out, is going through the audience, taking selfies with everybody. Mostly like late 30s to like late 40-year-old women. It's fine. And so I'm filming him, and he walks by us and stops as if a bell has been sounded somewhere. And he turns around and he locks eyes with Danny and comes back up to Danny and just is like... and then like gives me a sort of 5 and it's gone.
That's crazy.
Sounds
I
like a
think,
fantastic voyage to me.
again, I think it's because Danny is the greatest rapper alive.
I swear up and down.
Maybe it's like a
I
parallel
ran-
universe thing, the Mandela effect.
Oh yeah,
With
like
Danny-
they used to be in
Yeah.
a group together, and then when they changed, you know what they did? They
It
did
could've
the
been the soundtrack
the
just-
Shazam.
Right on. One time
That's
when...
one where Sinbad raps. He has his own.
So, y'all are all about the movies and stuff. So is Shazam a real movie?
No.
I can remember
You
something.
can remember Kazam, which starred Shaq.
So that's sort of racist that everybody's thinking.
Absolutely.
That is totally. I'm so
Like,
sorry.
No, it was a magical black man movie.
I still think we should just do a Kickstarter to have Shazam made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Restart his career.
Oh.
Because I have a feeling He's not getting any
VHS
money.
only release.
I bet we could get Sinbad pretty cheap too. And Coolio.
You're out there, Sinbad.
Speaking of porn, Coolio, that's his thing now, right?
he's in porn now?
No, but he does like commercials for like Pornhub or something.
Huh. I've never seen that on there. But then again, I have a feeling we're on different channels.
Let's give it my news feed actually. It's like rapper Coolio. Burp-a-dur.
Yep. Got to pay the mortgage.
Oh my god.
I mean, there could be worse jobs. Although, I'm telling you, after watching, I'm not even going to go into the story because family's watching, but I can remember when there was a porn star. Everything happens in Canada. There was a porn star in Canada, a gay porn star, where he killed his lover.
Oh yeah.
And then, like, ate him and also sent parts to, like, people.
Put him in a bunch of suitcases and stuff.
Yeah. And then they caught him in, like, Germany at a cafe. After this is over, I'll tell y'all the real story behind that. But,
You're not going to tell the folks at home?
nope.
Do you listen to that podcast?
I have to keep it
that's
secret.
like Sword and Shield. No, I can't remember what it's called. It's a true crime podcast. It's a little too real to make me.
So, P.S. I have not, but my friend Erin, she was talking about, she was listening to it on her drive home to Texas for the holidays. And, you gotta eat that hot dog.
I'm not going to eat it.
Here, bring it up.
I'm not eating
You
it.
can't waste it. Oh, yeah. That's good. That's not so good. It's cold. It's a cold cooked hot dog. Oh.
Well, what we learned tonight, guys?
Porky's was the highest grossing Canadian film for 24 years.
Bob Clark's Porky's.
I'm a little amazed that Jason and Will did not know that, and I had to tell them.
I didn't do any Porky's research before this.
And we kind of dropped the ball. I just went off my memories of Porky's. Hey, Kenny, your mic is upside down.
Oh. Has it been that way the whole time?
No, I don't think so, but
All your audio is coming in backwards.
yeah.
Oh. It's dyslexic audio.
Porky's is the highest grossing film in Canadian history for 24 years. There's been a lot of Canadian gay serial killers. We talked a lot about dicks tonight. Sorry,
He
Mom.
did eat his partner. So we should interview him.
Oh, no. That guy, he got a bunch of plastic surgery and a bunch of other weird stuff too, right? I think I remember
think so.
listening to this story. Yeah, I didn't like it. I'm like a true crime guy. Like I'm not. I think there's something to be learned from like dark parts of humanity, but something, man. After I turned like 34, I would say
What do we do with this?
I don't have these.
Just put it over there.
It was
I don't-
good.
I
I just
don't
couldn't
have
finish
the-
it. It was the
That's what she said.
I mean, you did it without the dog too. So. I just don't have the stomach for that stuff anymore, man. Like I don't want to hear about all the horrible things someone did to a body. Like
when you get old.
I sort
don't
of
wanna-
like that stuff. Am I weird?
no.
Are you sure? Because like, I feel as though like my grandma and them, they would sit and watch, and I never understood why they would watch like CNN and Fox, well, especially Fox News, but about like these crime stories, and you're like, oh my God, what are you doing with your life? And then now you get sucked into it.
Yeah.
It's awesome stuff. I could probably get away with a murder.
Not anymore.
You heard it here first.
Seriously, I think I still can.
I have recurring dreams that I've murdered someone. That's not in the dream, but that's like that already happened.
Okay.
But that I have to move the body for some reason. I have absolutely no remorse.
Who would you call?
No, it's all on me. That's just
Yeah,
how,
I'm
that's
doing
how I
this
am.
for
I'm just,
yourself?
I'm just
Divorcing dream logic.
I'm just independent like that.
Okay.
Like, but yeah, it's like the worry is like, oh, I gotta move the fucking body. It's more of like this like hassle than like giving a shit that I've murdered somebody.
Yeah.
And in the dream, it already starts out with like, all right, this body's already here. I've murdered it, and
You gotta
but now I
dispose
gotta
of
move it. Well, I've already disposed of it, but for some reason or another, I have to move it. It's more of like an inconvenience dream.
All joking aside, there's a very dear friend to both of us where I got that call, and it wasn't a human being, but we had to dispose of a living being that had passed on. And me and two other people got in a car and went up and disposed of it on the parkway. And this
It's a popular.
awesome person said, "Oh my God, I always thought that it would be the other way around, Kenny. That it would be you calling me and I'd be bringing the shovels and burying somebody on the parkway. But really, it was a poor little puppy dog.
Why did you bury a puppy dog on the parkway?
Because they've rented. And so they did not want to bury it at a rental place.
Why not?
Because you can't always go back to where you
Why
rent.
do you want to go back?
So you can pay like
we
hey.
lost a cat
fucking
one
dog.
time named
Throw
Kevin McHale.
You throw it in
Huh?
trash. You move on.
We lost a cat. We lost a cat one time named Kevin McHale after the basketball player. And we buried him at the foot of the Stevie Ray Vaughan statue.
Right
For all
on.
time. Because we loved him and he was worth it.
Did he die in a plane wreck?
Nah, I got hit by a car.
Oh.
The
Still,
plane wreck would have made more sense.
still an automobile. I mean, it still takes you from places to places, right?
It's true.
Like an airplane. I'm out of it.
Maybe it was hit by an airplane.
You know, I will tell you before we go.
I do have a body story that I won't tell on internet.
See, I like these kind of stories.
From Dicks to Darkness with Kitty, JGar, and Will.
When I was going
Fucked
to,
up too.
we're gonna need to cancel this real fast.
Guys, well, let's just call it.
We're gonna end on a good note.
Okay, it's delicious.
Thanks.
Thanks again for making hamburger soup tonight.
Porky's hamburger soup.
Porky's own hamburger soup. Next time, leave us a bunch of comments on this video, even if it's done being live. Let us know what you'd like to see us make. If you'd like to be on the show, Rick, we will be in touch. Until then, thank you guys for watching. Watching us eat. Watching people eat is the stupidest thing, and I'm glad you guys did it.
I'm glad I got to do it.
All right.
And I'm sorry I'm eating salt. Y'all have a great night.
Until next time, y'all. Y'all. Goodbye.
See y'all. Bye.